Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this story. I'm going to try and upload a new story each day. The Phantom Playwright. Once upon a chilling autumn on the quaint Isle of Wight, where whispers of ghostly tales were carried by the brisk sea breeze, there lived a struggling playwright named Holly. Holly had spent years trying to make a mark in the competitive world of theatre, but found herself teetering on the edge of obscurity. One gloomy evening, a mysterious package arrived at her doorstep, an unmarked script bound in weather parchment titled The Phantom Playwright. Intrigued and desperate for a breakthrough, Holly delved into the script, discovering a tragic tale of a forgotten theatre troupe from centuries past. The characters in the play were condemned to a cursed existence, reliving their final performance for eternity. As Holly read on, an eerie presence seemed to linger, shadows dancing in the corners of her small apartment. Driven by an inexplicable force, Holly decided to bring the Phantom Playwright to life on the stage. She gathered a group of actors, each with their own dreams and struggles, unaware of the malevolent forces woven into the script. The stage was set in an old, decrepit theatre on the Isle of Wight, long abandoned due to mysterious occurrences during performances in the past. As the curtains rose and the first lines were spoken, the air thickened with a palpable unease. The actors, guided by Holly's words, began to embody their characters in a way that transcended mere performance. The theatre seemed to come alive with an otherworldly energy as the lines between reality and fiction blurred. The tragic tale unfolded with a haunting beauty, but soon the actors realized they were not merely portraying characters, they were becoming entwined with the cursed destinies of the forgotten troupe. Shadows whispered in the wings, and ghostly apparitions appeared in the audience, their eyes fixated on the unfolding tragedy. Holly, realizing the gravity of the situation, desperately tried to rewrite the script as the actors succumbed to the malevolent forces that gripped them. Each revision only seemed to tighten the noose around their fates. The lines between the living and the spectral became indistinguishable, and the Isle of Wight itself seemed to echo the pain of the forgotten troupe. As the final act approached, Holly faced a choice: to succumb to the cursed narrative or to find a way to break free from the malevolent grip. In a last desperate attempt, she altered the ending, infusing it with a glimmer of hope. The theatre trembled, and the ghostly apparitions wailed, but slowly the curse began to unravel. In the dimly lit theatre, the actors gasped for breath, released from the clutches of the ancient curse. The haunting presence lifted, and the Isle of Wight sighed in relief as if the weight of centuries had been lifted. Holly, drained but triumphant, stood amidst the ruins of the once enchanted stage. The Phantom Playwright had been performed, written, and the forgotten troupe finally found peace. As Holly stepped out into the crisp night air, she couldn't shake the feeling that the ghosts of the past were grateful, their whispers of gratitude carried away by the winds that swept across the Isle of Wight. The once abandoned theatre now stood as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, forever free from the shackles of a cursed tale. With the dawn breaking over the Isle of Wight, Holly emerged from the eerie theatre, her mind still reeling from the supernatural ordeal she had just experienced. The once ominous shadows that had clung to the corners of her apartment now seemed to dissipate, leaving behind a sense of calm. The air was no longer heavy with the weight of the past, and the island bathed in the soft hues of morning light. Word of the mysterious performance spread across the Isle of Wight, captivating the imaginations of the locals. Some regarded it as a mere theatrical spectacle, while others sensed a lingering supernatural essence. Holly, however, knew the truth: she had rewritten the destinies of the forgotten troupe, and in doing so, had freed them from the shackles of their haunted existence. As the days passed, Holly found herself drawn back to the abandoned theatre. Curiosity and a lingering connection to the spirits compelled her to explore the history that had been etched into its time-worn walls. In the heart of the building, she discovered a hidden chamber containing ancient scripts, faded playbills, and relics of the bygone troupe. Among the artifacts, Holly found a journal written by the original playwright, a tormented soul who had inadvertently cursed the troupe with a tale of tragedy and despair. The journal detailed rituals, incantations, and the desperation that had driven the playwright to create a narrative so powerful that it transcended the boundaries between the living and the dead. In a moment of realization, Holly understood that she, too, had become a part of this spectral saga. The unmarked script had sought her out, a conduit for the spirits to rewrite their own destinies. As she pored over the journal, she discovered a ritual of purification that could sever the last tendrils binding the forgotten troop to the mortal realm. With newfound determination, Holly gathered the remnants of the original playwright's tools and ventured into the heart of the abandoned theater. The atmosphere crackled with residual energy as she followed the instructions laid out in the journal. Incantations echoed through the empty corridors, and the air shimmered with a mystical glow. As Holly completed the ritual, a surge of ethereal energy enveloped the theater. Wisps of spectral figures ascended, their anguish replaced with a serene tranquility. The once haunted space now echoed with a quiet stillness, and the Isle of Wight seemed to exhale a collective sigh of relief. In the aftermath, the abandoned theater underwent a transformation. Its time-worn facade, now touched by the passage of redemption, became a symbol of resilience rather than decay. Locals, initially wary of the supernatural events, began to view the space with newfound reverence, turning it into a haven for aspiring artists seeking inspiration from the echoes of the past. Holly, having played a crucial role in rewriting the destinies of the forgotten troupe, found a sense of closure. The Phantom Playwright's tale, once a curse, had become a testament to the power of redemption and the ability of a determined soul to break free from the chains of the past. As she stood on the Isle of Wight shores, watching the waves dance under the gentle caress of the sun, Holly knew that the echoes of the Phantom Playwright would linger in the air, not as a haunting spectre, but as a whispered reminder of the resilience that resides in the human spirit. The Isle of Wight, once a stage for tragedy, had been reborn, and its winds carried a melody of hope that transcended time and space. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please don't forget to like, and even better, like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I hope you have had or have a great day.